Ahoy, captains! Welcome back to the channel. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of Sea of Conquest players talking about a method that supposedly gives extra emeralds. According to the posts and videos I found, it works on both Android and iPhone and only takes a few minutes to try. Now, I'm always a little skeptical when I see claims like that because a lot of them sound great, but never actually deliver. So instead of guessing, I decided to test it myself and record the whole experience. Did anything actually change on my Sea of Conquest account? Or is it just another rumor sailing around the community? Let's find out. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. After that, I opened my browser and headed to the website that players had been talking about. The page looked surprisingly simple. There weren't a bunch of confusing menus or settings to sort through. Everything seemed built for mobile users, so it was easy to navigate from my phone. I searched for Sea of Conquest, selected the option I was looking for, and continued to the next page. So far, the process was moving smoothly, and I was curious to see where this voyage would lead. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. All right, captains. Now for the moment of truth. Once everything was finished, I closed everything and sailed back into Sea of Conquest. The first thing I did was open my account and check my emerald balance. Honestly, I expected to have to wait a while, or maybe reload the game. But to my surprise, the emeralds were already showing up right away. No restarting, no extra loading screens, and no waiting around for anything to sync. I have to admit, seeing the balance update that quickly definitely caught me off guard. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.